Hey guys, and welcome to Hymology. In this video, I answer questions that came up from my most popular video, which is the 5 factors that impact morning erections. I am Sherry James RN. I help men avoid ED medications, get off of them, or in some cases, get them to work. The reasons I decided to do this video is that I was asked some answer-worthy questions. And also, there's too little significance placed on the quality of a man's morning erection. Because for me, that's where the whole problem starts with the ED. And morning erections are so important that I can actually predict your ability to get an erection based on the morning wood. So before I answer the questions, I want to break down the difference between P-boners, sleep erections, and morning wood. All right. So P-boners are said to be a reflexogenic erection caused by a full bladder pressing on the nerves of your low back. Basically, if you wake up with an erection and you have to pee right away, it's a P-boner. So I think that one's pretty straightforward. As far as morning wood, to me, that has, well, not a man, but like still, I've certainly been tapped awake in the morning with a stiffy. So yes, there is a different quality to it. But from my perspective, morning erections are a byproduct of a good circulation system, robust sexual energy, a regulated nervous system, adequate testosterone production, and emotional well-being. Also, it certainly helps to wake up next to a willing partner who wants morning sex. And sleep erections, now those last on average of 25 to 35 minutes. Those, excuse me, those erections occur during REM sleep, and that's typically experienced 4 to 5 times a night. And REM sleep is when we dream. So you can definitely be having, like sexy dreams, wet dreams during that time too. Males have on average 4 to 5 erections during a full night's sleep. So that really does line up with that REM sleep. And I have a fun fact for you. I do work with a fair amount of men that are completely celibate, so no masturbation, no nothing. They might be in between relationships and they're working on themselves, and they do have wet dreams or nocturnal emissions. And the way I view that is the body is so wise that it knows when it needs to move that sexual energy out and move the fluids out, obviously. So before I answer the question, I want to give you a bit of a context of how I measure the morning erections, and I call this my firmness scale. It's based on the numbers 1 through 10, and a 7 on that scale would be hard enough to penetrate, but not necessarily super hard. So if you made the okay sign and you could at least thread the needle, you know what I'm saying? That's at least a 7. So I just want to give you some context. And now I'm going to answer the questions. All right. Given your stated importance that morning erections have on discovering sexual health and libido, how does the frequency of the morning erections or the strength of the erection influence what you think is going on? How many times a week, for instance, would be considered a good number? And also, if one wakes up with a morning erection, what part does the length of time it stays erect before softening have on prognosis? So that's a lot of questions. All right. So when I'm working with someone, I like to see them waking up with a level 7 or above at least 5 days a week. And that's at any age, okay? It's really about getting to that 7 level of firmness consistently. And I'm not so much concerned with how long it lasts, because I have developed a practice to get the morning erections to, let's just say, stick around longer. And I want to highlight some case studies to really prove a point about morning erections. And once we get those up and running, then that cures the ED. So I want to go over a few of these. And, they worked with me for 3 months and followed my holistic approach to healing ED. And all right, so we have a 69-year-old. He's been married for 40 years. He went from 0 morning erections to 9s and 10s. And a 45-year-old said his penis felt lifeless upon awakening. And now he's waking up with robust morning erections. And he is also off of Cialis. Now, he wasn't really dating because his confidence was low. So when this started to kick in, he became a dating machine. So that was really fun to watch. And also a 64-year-old who's, again, had 0. Now he's waking up crazy rock hard. And also his AFib is gone. So that was cool. A 55-year-old went from no morning erections to waking up rock hard. And a 43-year-old, now this guy was very macho and really good health. And he went from no morning erections to now waking up hard and virile. The only downside is I think his wife regrets him working with me because now she's sore every day. And if there are any females watching this video, you'll understand that. And the cool thing too is a lot of these guys report having spontaneous erections throughout the day from, like when they were younger. So that comes back as well. So I just want to emphasize that morning erections are really everything. And if you build them, she will come. So I would love it if you would flip the script on ED and get off of your scripts. I would love to get your sexual health in such a good place that that big pharma is no longer profiting from you. So if you want to contact me, you can use the link below. Be well. Hey, you. Hey, guy. Who's learning about sexual health? Mixed in with some Tantra, mixed in with some 5 elements of Chinese medicine and some Western medicine. I want to let you know something. I would love it if you would hit my subscribe button and the notification bell. That way, you're going to know when new content is posted every Friday.